Hi everyone, welcome to my Week 7 multimedia presentation for MPA 545. The first article used theoretical frameworks into conflict resolution, a three-tiered framework that demonstrates the ability to highlight what we know about conflict and aspects that are neglected. The first is enabling disciplinary integration. The framework should account for the choices that organizations make in response to workplace conflict. And this conflict framework should integrate disciplines using organization employees' choices as a bridge between analysis and conflict dimensions. Second, the conflict should capture which level at the organization conflict is experienced and managed. The level is looking at the dynamics between employees and supervisors. Third, external factors should be taken into consideration along with internal factors because external factors are essential for explaining organizational culture in the efforts to resolve it. This level is talking about what can influence managers' response to conflict and the pressures they face externally. I have also attached the link to this article as well as all the articles in the following slides. I found a video that shows conflict management in the workplace, and it was a scenario of a team working together to complete an important deadline, and one employee was frustrated because he felt like he had to cover the other member on the team, and he was always picking up her slack, and he ended up poorly expressing his feelings of frustration to the coworker in an email, and this created conflict within the team. And the manager felt the tension and had to do something because it was interfering with their work. So she decided to address the situation head on and ask open-ended questions, listen actively, and then met with each member separately. And they found that the issue stemmed from a lack of job description, responsibilities, and communication. The coworker simply didn't know her role, and that is what caused the frustration. So even though the manager was not directly involved in the conflict, she came to realize that she was the cause of the conflict because she didn't properly define roles. And she took accountability and met with the workers and resolved this workplace conflict, and they all came to an agreement and worked on their deadline and completed it. This article is interesting because it is relevant to today's life. It talks about remote work conflict and how to prevent it. And most people believe conflict has to happen face to face, and that isn't true. In-person interaction can actually help conflict because you're able to pick up on personal social cues. Like you might be thinking that a coworker has a problem with you, but then you see them in the lunchroom an hour later and they're perfectly fine. Remote working doesn't allow for that. You just close your screen and go about your day without interacting with that person again. So remote conflict comes from misinterpreting messages or emails, the difficulty of interpreting body language via video conference, and ultimately, communication is the key to preventing and managing workplace conflict. Another method to manage conflict is using tools that track productivity. That way, the information is public and accessible to all so you can avoid misunderstandings regarding job responsibility and performance. And with that follows clear expectations and then setting positive examples with your behavior and communication skills. A manager has the ability to influence the way employees behave and communicate if their superior is setting the example. Not only is conflict resolution training needed, but there needs to be training on soft skills and what soft skills are and how to improve your soft skills in the workplace, according to this article. And soft skills are the combination of communication skills, social skills, interpersonal skills. And what exactly that is, it includes time management, adaptability, teamwork, observation skills. So these are all, this is not focused on technical skills. This is more of your people skills and how you worked with others. And this article states that working on your soft skills will eliminate conflict in the workplace as well. A possible conflict that could occur within a government department is differences in work style. And the example I'm using is the Riverside Public School Elementary has just hired a new principal, and he came into the job demanding that his way is the only way to complete certain tasks, and he faced backlash from the teachers and office administrators because they were used to doing things one way for so long, and this person from the outside is coming in and changing their culture without asking for their input or how it affects them. So I would suggest training on conflict management and how to approach a situation, especially when confronting a person of higher authority. The group can choose a representative to voice the opinions of everyone and have an open and transparent conversation. And if that fails, then a neutral third party can help mediate the situation and come to a resolution.